feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you could tap in or you could tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now you already know time, energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, and chasing that paper, stacking that cheese, that cheddar, and that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now, big salute to all my day one investors, man. Everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation gear. We on our way to the top, well over 50,000 subscribers, and we on our way to 60K. All right. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's making their way to the realest channel on YouTube. Yours truly, Grown Man Business TV, is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. All right, big salute. Now do me a favor, my G's. Hit the like button when you step into the big house. You understand me? Wipe off your feet before you step into the big house. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you step foot in the realest channel on YouTube. Yours truly, Grown Man Business TV, is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. All right. Now listen, man. Got a lot of people in the DM right now. Yo, Big G and B, what's your thought process on everything that's going on with Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Mane? You know, Big G and BTV. What's your perspective on everything that's taking place between Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty? And you know, I gotta say, man, it's absolutely nasty work. You know, everything that's going down is nasty work. The situation with Pooh Shiesty, and now the situation that's coming across my desk with Gucci Mane. You know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I will say this: made men ain't supposed to make statements. Not no statements. Made men, street dudes, jail, gang bangers. You know the routine, right? These dudes ain't supposed to say nothing to the police. And it's coming across my desk that, you know, Gucci Mane made a statement. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain, I ain't protecting no celebrities. You know, I want to make that loud and clear. You know, I got a lot of new subscribers. I got a lot of new, you know, investors in the channel. You know, we are growing expeditiously. You know, our channel is expanding. You know, big salute to y'all, right? So I don't want to give the false narrative or the false pretense that we are protecting or riding for no celebrities. You know, and one thing for sure, two things for certain, man. Gucci Mane is a celebrity. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with this. We gonna bait the algorithm, but then at the same time, it's always gonna be a message and a madness. All right. So we gonna have a conversation. Big salute. You know, appreciate everybody tapping in, man. It's a lot of activity, it's a lot of engagement with the channel. Had a ball with the family today earlier, you know, in the pool, you know, just doing what we do. And took a nap, and now we're gonna go live. Clean hour of power. We leaving this one up. I had to take the other one down. I'll speak about that with the show Flacco situation last night, right? I had to take that down. But you know, we gonna indulge, we're gonna engage, right? We're gonna have some dialogue about this Gucci Mane situation. And you know, it's nasty work. And a lot of y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I gotta say it. A celebrity is a celebrity, and we ain't protecting no celebrities, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, so we gonna have a conversation. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all do what y'all need to do when y'all come in here. All right, hit the like button, subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear. All right, now you already know, man. Before I give you this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles, before we do this, before I give you that pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles, I got to do some customizations to the chat, my G. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The higher ups and the elites are always playing chess at the highest level. The higher ups and the elites are always trying to muffle the message, right? In shadow ban the channel. The higher ups and the elites understand that Grown Man Business TV is an absolute threat to the establishment. Not only am I a threat to the establishment, right? But the revolution will be televised right here in these YouTube streets. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, so big salute to the chat. We're going to customize this, and we're going to get right into this. I got to say, man, nasty work. Nasty work. But I'm not surprised. This is not out of left field. You know, I want y'all to know, I've been saying this over and over again, and I'm going to continue to push this narrative, right? These rappers are actors. These rappers are absolutely actors, okay? Puppets. And we're going to talk about that, man, because Gucci Mane is no different, right? These rappers will lead you off the cliff. They'll lead you to the hellfire. The whole time, they got families at home. They got husbands at home. They got wives at home. They got families to support. And, just looking at this situation with Gucci, he has reached the pinnacle. He has reached the mountaintop of his career, of his aura, of just this street legend. It's over. And I want to say, and I'm gonna get deeper into this, but it been over. It been over. Go, we gonna talk, man. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe button. We not staying long. Word is Gucci made a statement. I didn't go through the paperwork, but there's some people that went through the paperwork thoroughly, and they sent it across my desk, and it's looking like he made a statement. And you know what? I'm gonna go deeper into that, because I don't think Gucci Mane, I don't think he had. We're gonna talk. Big salute to the chat. Now you see that right there at the bottom of the chat. You see that right there, right here, right here. Before you get in here with your Twitter fingers, using your Twitter fingers all in the comment section, using your Twitter fingers, doing all the extra Twittering, getting your Meek Mill Twitter finger on all in the comment section, using the fingers all in the comment section with the Twitter fingers. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you step foot in the realest channel on YouTube. Yours truly, Grown Man Business TV, is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You know how I'm giving it up, and you absolutely know how I'm putting it down. Let's get right into this. Gucci Mane, you got to understand something, man. It's been said in the rap industry and in rap songs, and it's been something that we've all known, that made men ain't supposed to make statements. Now, the problem is, and the issue is, that nobody has realized that Gucci Mane has not been a made man for a long time. Gucci Mane is not the Gucci Mane we remember. This Gucci Mane is 5150, 730. This Gucci Mane is a clone, if you ask me. I'm talking MK Ultra, if you ask me, right? But if we're gonna look at the surface and everybody sees Gucci Mane for who Gucci Mane used to be, then yes, made men ain't supposed to make statements, okay? But see, what happens when you graduate from a made man into a family man? What happens when you graduate from a made man to a husband? You understand what I'm saying? What happens when you graduate from made man status and now you are a husband and a family man? Well, guess what? Those guys make statements. And see, that's what we're going to have a conversation about. We're going to get deep into this, because it's all a smoke and mirrors, right? Even with the situation of made men ain't supposed to make statements, I guarantee you, in the right situation, every made man will make a statement. Every gangster will talk to the police. Every hood man, every hooligan, every gang member ends up talking to the police. And before we get into these receipts, because you already know, I don't go nowhere without the receipts. Let me give you an example. I've been waiting to say this. We're going to have this conversation. Let's just say you driving your car with you and your cousin, and I'm driving my car with me and my cousin. I make a sharp left, I make a sharp right, and I smash your car. We both pull over on the side of the road. When the police come, what are you going to do? When the police pull up to the scene, they're going to ask you, sir, what happened? And guess what you're going to do? You're going to make a statement. You're going to make a statement. If I smash your car and I drive off, hit and run, I'm talking broad daylight, hit and run. When the police pull up to you and they get out the car and they pull that notepad out with that ink pen and they look you right in your eyes, you a made man, you a gangster, you a gang member, you a hooligan, right? When that police officer asks you, sir, what happened? Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna tell the police what happened. Yo, it was a red car. He hit me. He drove off. Did you see who was driving the car? I don't know, but it was a black. You're gonna do that. Your insurance is gonna be asking you to have a police report with your statement on it. So I mean, when you really look into this, everybody, I don't care how gangster you are, I don't care how much of a hooligan, how much of a gang member you are going to make a statement. Okay? So again, man, it's only right that I bring balance. I bring context to a situation. Everybody's saying that Gucci Mane snitched, but guess what? Gucci Mane didn't do a crime with Pooh Shiesty and then tell on Pooh Shiesty. So is that snitching? Is that snitching? Snitching, when I grew up, was me and you do a crime together. Me and you rob a bank. We leave the bank. We get in the car. The police get behind us. I run one way, you run the other way. You get caught, and then you tell the police on me to lessen your sentence. That's snitching. Did Gucci Mane do bad? I guess. I mean, I don't know. What I'm saying is everybody can be put in a position to talk to the police. In this particular situation, y'all are looking at the old Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane, y'all looking at wasn't married, didn't have kids, and didn't have a family. This Gucci Mane is not the same Gucci Mane y'all remember. This Gucci Mane is probably going to get on the stand, or he's already made a statement, because he got to do what he got to do. All right, so I kind of just wanted to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you a hooligan, when you a police, when you a gangster, when you a mobster, when you a gangbanger, any type of street nigga, if I hit your car and I drive off, when the police come, you ain't supposed to describe my car to the police. If I run into the back of your car, smash up your bumper, and then I pull off and I drive up the interstate, when the police get to you, you supposed to tell the police, I didn't see the car. I don't know what color it was. I didn't see anything. Something hit me. I don't know what hit me. I can't tell you what direction it went in. It's just that something hit me. Okay? So don't ever get played or tricked out of position. But in regards to Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane, I want to go a little bit in depth with that. But I did just want to get some context with this. You know, on one hand, you could talk to the police because you got in a car accident. Somebody broke in your house. Somebody stole your jewelry. You got to talk and you got to make a police report, you know, and a statement for the insurance claim. So you could talk to the police then. But when somebody put a gun in your face, sweat out your goddamn curls, because I know Gucci Mane was sweating them curls out with that goddamn Draco all in his face. Yeah. You done lost your wedding ring. You don't know what you're gonna tell your old lady. Your $1 million wedding ring is off your finger. I know them little curls was sweated out. You know what I'm saying? Gucci be, you know, he been having them little curls. Gucci got that good hair. That's what you call good hair. He don't got the dog fur. He got good hair. And I guarantee you, Pooh Shiesty had them motherfucking curls straight like I'm talking to him. He sweat them curls out. Police came, he got to tell the people, man, somebody put a gun in my face. I don't know what. Yeah. So I needed to get some context to that. Okay? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Me personally, I wasn't protecting Gucci, but at the same time, you know, let's make sure that the paperwork say what the paperwork say. Let's make sure it is what it is before it be what it's going to be. Okay? And that's all I was doing. As far as what it come down to, a celebrity is a celebrity in my book. They all puppets, Gucci Mane included. You think Gucci Mane wasn't no puppet? All those gangster songs, all them songs about bricks, all them goddamn songs, all them mixtapes he put out. It was some little kid out there in the urban community, some little kid out there in the hood listening to Gucci, the old Gucci, influenced by the old Gucci. So Gucci ain't no different than Jay-Z or any of these other puppets out here. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I think it's very, very important to point out what's happening right now. What's happening right now? The same puppets that led your nephew to the prison, the same puppets that influenced a lot of your people, a lot of the people in the urban community to sell dope, to be in the streets, to do X, Y, and Z, right? Is now family men with wives and children having to debate if they gonna make a statement or not. having to debate, having to go to war, internal war, where if they're gonna do the right thing and go with the logistics of the law, or they gonna go with the street law. I can guarantee you, right? Gucci said, I'm not saying nothing. Keisha Kior says, you gonna say something. Oh yeah, nigga, yes. Oh yeah. Gucci Mane said, I can't say nothing. The streets is watching. And Keisha Kior said, nigga, it's either the streets or it's your family. Pick a side. You understand? It's the streets or it's your family, nigga. Gucci got a little son. He got a wife. He trying to be a good father. He trying to raise his son. He don't want no problems and no static in the house. Yeah, yeah. Listen to me. If anything, I got to make a statement for the insurance on the jewelry. Nigga done goddamn put a Draco in my face, stole my jewelry, stole my goddamn chain, stole my watch, stole it. Come on, I got to at least make a statement for the goddamn jewelry. So all I'm saying is, again, you know, he being put in the category of a rat because he needs to make a statement about the situation so he could cover them millions of dollars in jewelry that's missing. You could talk to the police if somebody hit your goddamn Land Rover or your Lamborghini or your BMW M series. When somebody smash up your fender and all that, the police come, they say, look, sir, what happened? You say, listen, man, the dude right there in the goddamn gray Range Rover, he smashed my BMW. He ran the light. You tell the whole story when the police ask you what happened. You tell the whole story. Oh, yeah, he ran the light. When he came up to my car, I smelled alcohol. I think that he's drunk. I think he's intoxicated. Yes, I do. And then you take that police report and you send it off to your insurance. So what I'm saying is, you know, if it's gonna be street, then let it be street. If it's not gonna be street, then let's play fair with this. You know what I mean? Big salute to the trap, man. Look, nasty work. Made men ain't supposed to make statements. Well, if that's the case, it ain't a made man in the urban community. Made men ain't supposed to make statements. If that's the case, it ain't a solid made man in the urban community. It's not a solid made man in the rap game, in the industry. There is nobody solid. There is no made men. Everybody done talked to the goddamn. Yeah, you talked to the police. You did. Yes, you did. You told the police that man hit like a girl and he got long nails. And the police say he looked at his nails and his ass ended up in the goddamn hole. I got all kind of different stories and all kind of different, yeah. All right, now Gucci, I'm not trying to protect you. I'm just trying to give some context to these lies they done fed us. They done fed us lies. Gucci, you did the same thing. So it's your time, homie. It's time for your, you know, and we're gonna talk about that. It's your humiliation ritual. This is your time, Gucci. You have no longer, you know, been able to lead the youth. You have no longer been able to mislead and have a heavy influence over the urban community. Nobody listens to your mixtapes. Nobody listens to your music. You have no influence. I think a lot of people forgot about that. They forgot about the humiliation rituals. They forgot about once you are used up, now you are useless. Once the higher ups and the elites use you up, you become useless. They got to find different ways to get you in the algorithm. They got to find different ways to get you relevant. Okay? We're going to talk more about that as well. Oh, yeah, Gucci, I can't protect you now. Yeah, I can't protect you. They said you made a statement, Gucci. I'm just trying to give context on different levels of statements and different levels of police interaction that everybody has. Homeboy came in there, put the goddamn Draco in your face, sweated your goddamn curls out, got you in there all, the man handling you, shoving the gun all in your goddamn head, all that, making you sign paperwork. Got you signing all kind of paperwork telling you to make sure you put the date on it and all of that. Take all your goddamn jury. We got to get this. We got to get this police report for the jury so I can get paid. I don't believe Gucci told the people, listen, I believe Gucci need a police statement for this jury, man. You ain't just about to take my jury. I got to get them. I got insurance on the jury, man. Whew. Yes. Yeah, exactly. But unscrewing your goddamn earrings out your ear, oh, total disrespect. Yeah, I'm gonna take my sweet time unscrewing these motherfucking clusters. You gonna have to do something about it, nigga. Yeah, I might have to. I'm gonna try to get you to do something. Yeah, 100%, nigga. Nasty work. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Let me tell you something, Gucci. Yeah, you're right on the cuffs of being called Hoochie Mane. Yeah. Gucci, listen to me. If you make one more false move, Gucci, we gonna have to change your name to Hoochie Mane. Hoochie Mane. Hoochie Coochie, la la la. Hoochie Coochie. Yeah. Hoochie Coochie, la la. You remember the song? Hoochie Coochie. We gonna have to call you Hoochie Mane. If you got that, look, Gucci, listen to me. Gather your thoughts, Gucci. Make your next move be your best move. Because if you make another move while everybody's watching, we can no longer call you Gucci Mane. Your new name gonna be Hoochie Mane. Yes, Hoochie. Gucci. Listen, you old man now, Hoochie. Hoochie Mane, you're old man now. The young boys is beating you down and taking your jury and forcing you to sign contracts that you don't want to sign, unscrewing your goddamn earrings out your ear. Oh, you smelling like you about got that hoochie on you. We gonna call you Hoochie Mane. Oh, let's get into a couple of these receipts, Hoochie. Hoochie, we gonna get into a couple of these receipts, Hoochie. It's late. I ain't got all night. It's Monday morning. Big salute to everybody in the chat. It's Monday morning, and I wanna go ahead and just remind y'all of what I was talking about. Hoochie Mane is 5150. Listen, Hoochie Mane, he's mentally unstable, and I want to start right there. I want to start right there that Hoochie Mane ain't the same Hoochie that we remember. Gucci Mane ain't the same Gucci Mane that we remember. He's now Hoochie Mane, okay? And Hoochie Mane is 730. He 5150. Hoochie Mane is crazy. Hoochie Mane ain't got control over 1017. Hoochie Mane don't got control over his estate. And I want to start right there. You know, we're gonna get into if you made a statement. We're gonna talk about these things. But Hoochie, we need you to listen. I want everybody to listen to Hoochie Mane wife. Go ahead and talk. You know what? Keisha Keo, I want you to talk to the people. Let's get into this, and then we gonna get right out of it. Look.
Point I had to just go on my knees and pray because it's like he's like, I don't like you. I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to like take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone. Yeah. So like I have to like set a plan up. Like at one point I called his attorney, I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap, and we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything, but it was 6 of them. He couldn't handle it. And we threw him in the car. He would try to jump out the car. So we put him in the center of the car, you know? And that was like his last episode.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it? When you go to the, like, yeah.
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out. And I'm like, he's not signing. Like, I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife, and I'm his power of attorney. He ain't going nowhere. Like, I have to be strict.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it? When you go to the, like, yeah.
Yeah, but episode.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it? When you go to the yeah.
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it. When you go to the yeah.
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out, and I'm like, he's not signing. Like I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife, and I'm his power of attorney. He ain't going.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it. When you go to the yeah.
Yeah, but
that's a 5150, right? That's what they call it. When you go to the yeah.
Yeah, but they try to do things.
I want you to look at 50. I want you to look at Gucci Mane's face right here. Look at Gucci. Look at his eye. Look at his mouth right. Listen to me. Gucci is retarded. Gucci is mentally unstable. Gucci said, "Oh yeah, that's where you go to the crazy house. That's what you was trying to say, Hoochie. See, let me tell you something. This the first time that I realized that Gucci is no longer Gucci, but his name is Hoochie. This the first time I ever seen Hoochie on Gucci. Yeah. I was watching this interview and I said, I would never let my old lady tell all my goddamn business like that. No, man, no, I don't give a goddamn bitch. You bitch, I would have cussed your ass out right on the goddamn camera. Bitch, don't you ever tell the people that she had to kidnap me and throw me in the truck and beat me down just to take me to a goddamn crazy house. Bitch, bitch, we on the Breakfast Club, bitch. Why would you get on the Breakfast Club and tell the people you took me to a goddamn crazy? Ain't none of their business if I went to the crazy house or not. See, this one I realized, I said, this ain't the Gucci that I remember. This man got the hoochie on him. He smell like an hoochie. Yeah, with that bright yellow shirt on and a motherfucker looking like a goddamn lemon lime, you know what I'm saying? A Sprite. This one I knew Gucci was hoochie. When he let that woman get on this Breakfast Club and tell the people that she had to kidnap him and get bodyguards, and then at the end of this receipt, she said something that's very, very important that went over a lot of people's head and under their bridge, but I heard it. She said they try to let Gucci sign himself out the crazy house, but I tell him he ain't going nowhere because I have the power of attorney. Now that title, power of attorney, is a powerful, powerful title. That's why I said to y'all, it don't matter if Gucci Mane signed the contract. It don't matter if Gucci Mane signed the release of Pooh Shiesty. Keisha Kior is the power of attorney of his estate in his business, in any assets. So yeah, he could have signed the goddamn, he could have signed the paperwork. He could have dated the paperwork. He could have put Hoochie Mane on the paperwork. Pooh Shiesty is still in the contract because guess what? Keisha Kior has not green lighted or certified or stamped that situation. Okay, so before we go any further, I just wanted to throw that in there and get y'all some context. I want y'all to wrap your mind around that. Gucci is no longer Gucci. We gonna call him Hoochie from now on, here on out. He went out there on the Breakfast Club, let his old lady embarrass him, told the people all his goddamn business, told the world he don't need, called it 5150. He was in the 5150 house in 730. His ass crazy. He crazy in a goddamn, yeah, get a motherfucking lunatic, man. Okay? So we not looking at the same Gucci. We not dealing with the same Gucci. You know, if you want to apply the same rules to them, cool. I ain't protecting them from that. If you want to hold the same street rules and you know, so be it. Did Gucci do bad? What's coming across my desk is saying Gucci did bad. Yeah, you made a statement. And see, I come from an era where there is no in between. You either a rat or you're not. It ain't no yo he did bad but he ain't a rat. No, you doing bad meant you was a rat. That's what that meant when I was coming up. So if Hoochie did bad, if Hoochie Mane did bad, then that mean Hoochie Mane is a rat. We gonna go deeper into some of this paperwork, but I mean, yo, You know, I mean, if the man is if the man is mentally retarded, is he? I mean, I didn't know you could be. I mean, maybe you could still be a rat and be mentally retarded, cause that's what he is. Oh yes, Hoochie Mane. I want to let you listen to this one more time. Listen to Keisha Kior turn the motherfucking Gucci Mane to a Hoochie Mane. When you get a wife, I'm not gonna get too far off track, but I want to just throw this in here, right? Because the game is the game, and it's a message in the madness. You know, I preach marriage. You understand? But what I need you to understand is, now what you got to follow me on this. If you decide to get married, you really got to control this. And the day you decide not to be a man is the day your wife will put on the goddamn boots and the pants. Oh. Your old lady has some steel-toe boots on, and she'll kick in your ass, because that's what Keisha just did to Hoochie Mane. She put them goddamn construction boots on and kicked him in his ass right there on the Breakfast Club for the world to see. And Gucci Mane was sitting there with that motherfucking lime green jacket. He said, "Oh, yeah, it's the crazy house." So this is what it looked like when a man lose control over the authority of the marriage, and you got a strong woman. You know, she like Jamaican or something. I ain't gonna call her black, but you got a strong woman that's very business minded, business oriented, right? Know how to get money, flip it, double it, triple it. You crazy? Yeah, put the panties on. We gonna call you Hoochie. Yeah. You definitely Hoochie. I got to keep it 100. Let's watch your wife do this one more time. I want y'all to listen to this. I would have cussed your ass. Go ahead and talk to the people. Look.
Point I had to just go on my knees and pray because it's like he's like, I don't like you. I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to like take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone. Yeah. So like I have to like set a plan up. Like at one point I called his attorney, I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap, and we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything, but it was 6 of them. He couldn't handle it. And we threw him in the car. He would try to jump out the car. So we put him in the center of the car, you know? And that was like his last episode.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it? When you go to the, yeah.
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out. And I'm like, he's not signing. Like, I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife, and I'm his power of attorney. He ain't going nowhere. Like, I have to be strict.
Okay, so again, marriage is not for everybody. Everybody want to get married. Everybody want to do this. Marriage is for men. You know what I mean? And if you're not a man, you look yourself in the mirror. If you're not a man, homie, this ain't for you. Okay? You got to be a man. You got to be able to run this. You understand what I'm saying? And if you can't run it, or if you lose the ability to run it, your old lady need to already be wellly trained to do exactly. Yeah. You know, it ain't nothing. You know, we had little ups and downs, but Gucci's still good. See me, right? I would have stood up in that interview and I would have went ballistic. Oh, you done already told the people I'm crazy. Yeah. You done already told the people I'm 5150. You done already told the Breakfast Club millions of viewers that you had the kid. I would have flipped out. I would have flipped the whole goddamn table over. God damn it, I'm tired of this shit. I would have got the flipping shit over in there. Yeah. You would have had to tackle me again then. Fuck it. Yeah, you had to get a security in there to subdue me again. Yeah. I would have made an example. Soon as look, Gucci was looking at her like he was. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah. And then I would have just went ahead and did it. Oh yes, I would have goddamn gave you a great show. Flipped it, motherfucker. I'm tired of this shit, bitch. I told you. Gucci, what you? Don't be telling my goddamn business. Gucci, calm down. No, don't tell me to calm down, smack. Oh yeah, this the old Gucci. I would have flashed into the old Gucci for about 5 minutes. Then I would have came back to reality. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, listen, I'm back. Hoochie is back. The Hoochie Mane is back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. Yeah. Scared of her goddamn body. I would have. I'm gonna do that. I would have did that. Okay, let's move forward. Big salute to the chat. I just wanted to give y'all some context on Hoochie Mane and Gucci Mane. We got to understand the difference between the two. The old Gucci Mane would have got up and put hands on Keisha. Oh yeah, right on camera. He would have stood up with them big black lips, and he would have goddamn, yeah, he would have grabbed her ass by her weave and made a demonstration. Yeah, we would have known. But Hoochie Mane, oh no, Hoochie Mane, he just sitting there staring. You know, we don't know if he real or fake. That motherfucker look like the AI Hoochie. That's the AI Hoochie Man. Okay, so it's a big difference. Let's get into this next receipt right here. Big salute to the chat. You know, it's nasty work. I want to let the homie Finesse 2 Times talk. I really like what Finesse 2 Times said about the situation, and we gonna elaborate on it. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Talk to the people.
Hey, Walt, that shit look crazy. Man, I hope this shit is crazy looking at motherfuckers just did some weird paperwork ass or some weird clout chasing ass. But the only thing I can think of, right, that might be going on.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast.
And I told Suge this. I said, is Gucci Mane telling? That's Keisha doing it. That's his wife. His wife making him tell. She's standing on woman time. She's standing because from what I know, when shit went down, WAP was fighting. WAP went with his move. WAP shit fell off. His watch and his ring fell off while he was going with his move. There wasn't no shots fired. But when he got through scuffling, he told the security, "What my shit? My shit gone." That's when shit got wild. But it did go left. She did get crazy. And what I don't know is, but what it looked like is, if Watt made a statement or not. I don't know if he made a statement, but it looked like it.
Stop him right there, right? Is that it do look like he made a statement from what I'm saying. It's looking like but you know, again, we gonna have to see. I'm not stamping it. I'm saying it looked like it. He's saying if he did make a statement, his wife made him do it. But I just got done telling y'all. But now mental health is a real thing. So Gucci Mane went to prison. He came out Hoochie Mane, and he is mentally unstable, mentally ill. He damn near retarded, if you ask me. If that's the case, then your wife can make you do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really look at it like, you know, if you are mentally ill, if you are mentally unstable, if you done went on a breakfast club and let your old lady tell the world your business about you being retarded or whatever, right? I can see her coercing you to say something, to do something, to make a statement. Now, again, I wanted to just reiterate, right? I don't believe that it's him making a statement to put Pooh Shiesty in prison. I see it as, man, you ever came, listen, let me ask you, you ever goddamn came home without your wedding ring? Nah, never. I don't move. I ain't losing a wedding ring. And if you take my motherfucking wedding ring and I got to go and tell my old lady, you know, I ain't got the wedding ring, she gonna ask me what happened to the wedding ring. Man, nigga robbed me, took me. Yeah, little Pooh Shiesty, okay? Me just making a report saying that I was robbed at this place where your ankle monitor say you was there, the feds already on you. I'm just making a statement so I can get the insurance. I think it has something to do with the jewelry. That's me personally. I believe he had to say he got robbed. He had to say that he was violated due to the extent of the financial gain of the jewelry. Okay? But see, what happens is the feds was already on Pooh Shiesty. They already was watching Pooh Shiesty. His probation officer called him and told him, yo, you ain't even supposed to, like, you supposed to be back at the crib. Like, what you doing out there in Dallas? We can see where you at. And we can see that your ankle monitor is somewhere where a crime just took place. We're going to get deeper into that. Because, again, it's a lot of people in my DM, yo, Gucci, ooh, nah, hold up, homie. Let's look at this. You understand what I'm saying? Gucci made a statement due to his jewelry. There was a cameraman, an engineer. There was a off-duty police officer. These are the people that are making the claims and making the statements and taking the stand and about to goddamn do what they could do to put Pooh Shiesty ass in prison for 100 years. You understand what I'm saying? It's people that's doing that. There are witnesses and people and victims that are taking the stand and testifying and then lining that up. Gucci just was like, Gucci, I got to make a, listen, man, you hit my car, man. My goddamn insurance then went through the roof. I got to make a statement that I was in a car accident. Now, if they can pinpoint that you was, come on, man. You know, I was in the car. You hit my goddamn car, man. I got to tell the police that somebody hit me, man. I got to make a statement, man. And again, that's why, you know, I really needed to take my time because it's a lot of street niggas that's like, yo, GMB, woo, woo, woo. And then I'm, you know, I'm a family man, but I'm a, you know, I used to be, so it's like I know both sides of this. That man ain't say, yo, them young boys, they beat me up. Nah, he said, man, somebody robbed me. What you lose? Yeah, did you have some property? Yeah, I had a ring that was worth $1 million, my wedding ring. I had a chain worth about $250,000. Do you got insurance on it? Yes, sir. I got insurance on the motherfucker. I need a police report. I got to make a statement. They didn't say that Gucci Mane made a statement saying that Pooh Shiesty and Big 35 and Papa Shiesty and Grandma Shiesty and all the Shiesties robbed him. They just said he made a statement. That's all they saying. They ain't saying that he pointed the finger, that he identified, that they ain't say, they said he made a statement. I got to make a statement. Now, what I'm supposed to do? Go home, tell my old lady, tell my bitch I ain't got my wedding ring, tell my bitch I ain't got my jewelry, and took my goddamn earrings all out my ears. I got to, what I'm supposed to do, bitch? How I'm supposed to handle this? Bitch, I got to tell the people, yeah, somebody robbed me. I don't know who robbed me, but we was here. The people gonna do the research and say, well, Pooh Shiesty was there. Big 35 and Papa Shiesty, everybody was there. Okay? I just wanted, let's get this under, yeah, nah, I said that. Yes, made men ain't supposed to make statements. So you ain't gonna tell the police who hit you? You ain't gonna tell the goddamn police officer what color the car was that hit you in the back and smashed up your trunk and all that. FBA King. FBA King, salute to you, my G. You get in a car accident on the interstate. I hit you. Smash up your BMW, I'm talking, I done smashed up your shit, and I pull off. I done got all the way down, 3, 4 X's, I'm gone. I done got away. When the police come, you not gonna make a statement, FBA King? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. When the police come up to your car, FBA King, and they say, listen, sir, what happened? What happened? Your car's totaled, man. What color was the car that hit you? Did you see the color of the person that was driving the car? Did you see the license plate? Which way did the car go? What you gonna tell him, FBI? I didn't see nothing. Yeah, did you see the color of the car? No, sir, I didn't see the color of the car. Did you see what the make and model? No, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see the car. I didn't see the color. I didn't even see what direction it went in, officer. I can't make a statement. I don't know nothing. Just get out of here. I'm waiting for your answer, FBA King. If I smash your car and I total it and I pull off, is you gonna tell the police my description, or is you gonna tell the police made men ain't supposed to make statements? Oh, made men ain't supposed to make statements. Get your ass out of here, officer. I don't talk to the police. Okay, let's go deeper than that, right? I tell you, look, hey, look. I tell you, listen, man, meet me at the studio. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some conversations about this money. We need to renegotiate some paper. You know, you my homie and all that, right? You get to the studio, we get to the studio. I rob you. $300,000 chain, wedding ring worth $1 million, money in your pocket, you know, $70,000, $80,000 earrings. I take everything off you. Sweat your little motherfucker. Yeah, your goddamn curls is sweated out because you're so nervous what I'm going to do to you. And then I leave. When the police come to the goddamn studio, is you going to say, made men ain't supposed to make statements. Get your police ass out of here. We don't talk to 12. Nothing happened. Yeah, I was working out. That's how my curls got sweated out. Or is you going to say, something happened? Nope, been robbed before. It's a part of the game. How much was the jury that you got robbed for? Did you have insurance on it? Now, come on, please don't get in this chat and get the capping and all that. Please don't get, respectfully, if you say you had insurance on it and it cost $2 million, I'm going to believe you. But please don't get the capping in this chat. How much was the jury? What's your name, brother? I've rocked with you. ZB Bike Life. ZB Like Bike 305. Salute to you, my G. Did you have insurance on the jury that got robbed? 5,000, no insurance. Okay, I'm glad you wasn't capping. Now listen to me. If there is no insurance on the jury, guarantee I'm with you. Make no statements. There is no reason to make statements. You ain't got no jury. You ain't got no insurance. You the jury, they got you. The jury's gone. Why? Making a statement don't make no sense. But if you got $1 million worth of jewelry, you know, Gucci Mane wedding ring was like $1 million. His wife wedding ring was like $1 million. The chain, I'm probably lowballing this shit. Probably about $500,000, 400,000. Chain and charm. Big ass dumb earrings the motherfucker wearing, 150,000. It's insurance on that jewelry, brother. It's insurance on that jewelry. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all you need is a police report. You ain't got to say no names. You ain't got to identify nobody. All you got to do is say, I was at a location, I was robbed, the jewelry's gone. The police gonna say he was robbed. The police report gonna say he was robbed. The insurance gonna start evaluating, and they gonna cut you a motherfucking check for some more jewelry. You disappointed. Hold on with your Twitter fingers. Hey, hold on with your Twitter fingers. Let me backtrack. You sound crazy, big bro. Different situations. Okay, well, use your Twitter fingers. Use your Twitter fingers and explain to me. Well, you know, I'm here for dialogue. You know what I mean? Use your Twitter fingers. I'm telling you what I see. Two totally different situations. He was robbed for jewelry. Let's go deeper into this, right? Because again, right, I don't like how people is trying to insinuate that Pooh Shiesty is cooked because of Gucci Mane. Nah, there was an off-duty police officer there that's pressing charges, and he going all the way. There was a white boy, a cameraman there, a white boy that was in that motherfucking situation with guns drawn. that's going all the way. These people look, he's cooked any which way it go. He's cooked, bro. Let's just say nobody said nothing. The feds and already did the calculations. You was at this place where guns was drawn. Let's just say nobody said no names. Everybody said, yo, some people came in here. We can't identify who they is, but we got robbed. They done already calculated Pooh Shiesty was at that place due to his ankle monitor. See, sometimes you just gotta call stupidity, my G. See, sometimes, and it's like this a lot in the urban community, right? Instead of just calling stupid, niggas are trying to, oh, nigga, nah. And it's not two totally separate situations. It's not, bro. Talking to the police is talking to the police. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with you, Nick. Listen, talking to police is talking to police. If I wreck your car, that's a crime. I've committed a crime, bro. If I wreck your car and I pull off and I leave and it's a hit and run, that is a crime. When the police come and pull up to your motherfucking car and they get out and they look you in your face and say, what happened? You are now making a statement against a crime I committed. Nigga, you a rat. So yeah, I like when y'all get in the, I like when y'all get in DMs or using your Twitter for, yo, man. Yo, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in the fact that you think 2 and 2 ain't, yeah, they all the same, nigga. It ain't no gray area. If you talk to the police, you a rat. You ain't supposed to make statements, no statements against no crime. Traffic violation crime, petty larceny, thieves, white collar, whatever. If I hit your car and I pull off, guess what? I committed a crime. I'm facing jail time. When the police came, guess what you did? You made a motherfucking statement. You described my car. You took a picture of my license plate. Oh, they're two totally separate, different things. That's why I needed to talk about this. That's why I wanted to kind of get in on this. Like I said, nigga, a statement is a statement. You right. Made men ain't supposed to make statements. Ratting is ratting, nigga. If he went in there, he told the people, yeah, he was trying to get his jewelry fixed. You was trying to get your car fixed. At the end of the day, both of y'all spoke to the police. Made men ain't supposed to make statements. No statements, nigga. But it's dudes like y'all that'll be like, yo, that's a totally different situation. Nigga, what's the difference? Jail time is jail time. You gonna get jail time. If they catch me for this hit and run, I'ma get jail time. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Let's go ahead and talk to the people. Go ahead and talk. Look.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit look bad for Walk. Because if you ain't with Scar like you supposed to, I don't think Shiesty would have did what he did. I don't think he would, if he did it. I don't think he would have went that extent to do that. So if you ain't with Scar like you supposed to, when that man died the way and you weren't there for Scar and you weren't there for his family and shit, you wrong for that. But let me give y'all the flip side of it though.
I'm gonna speak to that because we gonna move into another topic. But like I said in the beginning of this video and this chat and this live stream, I ain't protecting no celebrities. Gucci is a man that stands on the street code, at least when he was Gucci. I'm not really sure about this Hoochie Mane. This new Hoochie Mane dude, I ain't sure about him. But I know when I was growing up, Gucci stood on the street code. So yes, we can all FBA what's your name? I don't know the fuck your name. I just saw you in the chat, my boy. FBA King, salute my G. We can't agree. Yeah. You know, a statement is a statement, nigga. If you was trying to get your car fixed and you was trying to make sure your insurance was good, nigga, you still made a statement. You made a statement. If Gucci was saying, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with Pooh Shiesty, they did what they did, but all this goddamn jury, I got to get a statement for this jury. I got to talk to the police for this jury. If that's what he did, you wasn't supposed to do that, Gooch. That's why it's looking bad. It ain't really, you know, my point of even saying all that was to just bring us all to the conclusion that it don't matter what you made the statement for if you supposed to be one of these street niggas. If you supposed to be one of these hooligans, these gang members, if you a made man, because made men ain't supposed to make statements, it don't matter what you made the statement for. If you made the statement, bang. Yo, the nigga hit my car. It was raining. He totaled my car and pulled off. Nigga, I don't care about none of that. When the police come, you tell them get their ass out of there. We don't talk to police. Sir, we just trying to help you. We see you got in a car accident. Shit, man, it looks terrible, man. We just want to get a statement so that your insurance can be straight. We just trying to help you. Get your cop ass out of here, because we don't talk to the police. That's what you're supposed to say. When the police came in the studio, Gucci, when the police came in the studio and they said, oh, Hoochie Mane, where's your wedding ring? Oh, Hoochie, it looks like it's, where's your jewelry, Hoochie? We never seen you. Oh, Hoochie, calm down, Hoochie. Hoochie Mane, calm down. Listen, Hoochie, give me my pen and my pad. Let me, hold on, cool. Give me, you got, go, Hoochie, what happened? Tell us what happened. Soon as you start talking about what happened behind closed doors, Hoochie. Oh, Hoochie, soon as you got to explaining what happened to your jewelry and how they swiped your jewelry and how they hurt you. Hoochie Mane, that's your new name. Now, they saying one of the big reasons why Pooh Shiesty did what he did is because of Scar. Scar lost his life, accidental overdose or overdose, whatever. And they said that Gucci Mane, you know, Gucci wanted the jewelry back and Gucci wasn't really rocking with the 10-17 artists. You know what I'm saying? And he was, he had them all in bad contracts and he was beating them out of money, millions of dollars. He was robbing them, raping them. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, I want to kind of just speak to that before we let the homie Finesse speak a little more. Like, bro, Gucci was out here doing horrendous business with these youngsters, man. We got to be honest, man. You know, we got to really be honest. And I want to speak to the point of Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people saying, yo, Pooh Shiesty crashed out. Pooh Shiesty's a dummy. I agree that Pooh Shiesty, you know, should have tried to negotiate. You know, this business, and you are in business with a shrewd businessman, That's what Gucci Mane is. Gucci Mane used his allure, his celebrity, right? You know, he used the image of the old Gucci to sign these young artists. They thought they were signing to the old Gucci, not the new Hoochie Mane. And when they got in business with him, they seen they was signed to the Hoochie Mane. Yeah, Hoochie Coochie. Full-blown Hoochie Coochie, la, la, la. You understand what I'm saying? And even with that, now you got to try to negotiate. But, you know, I got to be honest, man. Looking at the pattern of Gucci Mane with these young artists, you know, he took the blueprint of the higher-ups and the elites, and he doubled down on that shit, man. Hoochie Mane was way worse than one of the higher-ups, man. Hoochie Mane rob your ass for millions of dollars. Tell your bitch your ass die, I need the chains back. I was shocked when I seen Hoochie Mane say that. That nigga Hoochie Mane, he told Scar parents, bitch, send the jewelry back. You understand? So, you know, Hoochie Mane ain't innocent in this. Even if it's just simply bad business, the level of bad business that he was doing with these youngsters is terrible work. And he should be not canceled, but he should be exposed for that. I'm surprised that it's not more OGs in the game speaking about the bad business of Hoochie Mane. Like nasty work. It's diabolical how you doing these young black artists you finding in the ghetto, you finding in these urban environments, and you robbing them blind. Like nobody spoke to that. Nobody says nothing. Boosie Badass, QC, nobody has stepped out and said, man, Hoochie, man, what the fuck is you on, Hoochie? Okay? But then at the same time, this is the music business. And 50 Cent said something that always stuck with me. He said once he started making a certain amount of money, he realized the real gangsters wear suits and ties. The real gangsters. The real ones you need to be worried about. The ones you really need to be worried about is the ones that's putting contracts in front of you with that fine print you ain't paying attention to. Yeah. And Hoochie Mane, you know, respectfully, Hoochie, you deserve the AR pistol in your face for them contracts. Yeah, you, goddamn, what's the boy name? Yeah, got him all in these crazy contracts. Is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. Yeah, man. The real gangsters got suits and ties. They don't go to prison. These motherfuckers do white collar crime and get 6 months. These motherfuckers are hack into a database and steal $80 billion and get 4 months in prison for 24 months in prison. These motherfuckers are put a contract in front of you and the shit will be so well written out that even if you read it, you ain't gonna be able to comprehend all the loopholes and all the finesse they put in this contract, and you sign it away. Gucci is a horrible CEO. Horrible. Okay? So, you know, I wanted to speak to that. And again, right? We not staying long, but I wanted to speak to the fact that, you know, Gucci, after all of the misleading the youth, after all of the puppeteering, after all of the things Gucci did over the years to, you know, push this false narrative of this street life, at the end of the day, he's trying to now be a father, husband, businessman, right? He's trying to be a family man. And that's what we're going to close out at. You know, we talked about Shiesty, we kind of talked about the robbery, but I want it to be a real message in this. It's always a message in the madness, right? I always tell y'all, and for all the youngsters in my DM that watch my videos, salute to y'all. You know, I really appreciate that y'all give me an open ear, because I know y'all don't listen to really nobody for real, right? And what you got to understand is you don't get to play in the streets and then turn around and be a family man and a businessman and a father and an uncle, a brother, a son. You don't get to play in the streets. You don't get to commit murder. You don't get to destroy the community. And then after it's all said and done, you want to turn around and now be a married man with Keisha Kior and run this business. It don't work like that. And Gucci Mane is a prime example. He's a prime example. All the dirt he did, all the people he robbed with these contracts, all the people he robbed in the street, all the nasty work and nasty energy he put out into the universe. And then at the end of the day, at the end of all of that, you want to now settle down and walk your kids to school, and you want to be a soccer dad. And see, I always say this because you got to understand, a lot of y'all are so misled by these celebrities. A lot of y'all are lied to, and y'all believe the hype, right? So y'all use up your teenage years, you use up your 20s, and a lot of y'all is using up your 30s playing in the street, trying to be this gangster, this hooligan, right? Trying to be this image that you think is respected, right? And then at the end of it all, what you realize is all you really wanted to do was be home with your old lady, swim in your back in the backyard, hang out with your family. You want to spend time with your kids. You just want to enjoy your life without all the extra, without all the chaos, without all the nonsense. But what I'm here to tell you is You done put so much nonsense into the universe. You done put so much negativity. You done put so much chaos and destruction. You done put so much violence, death into the universe that by the time you hit whatever age it is that you have this epiphany, that now you just want to be a family man. You just want to settle down. Those energies, those evils, they come and find you, my G. They come and find you. And we've seen it happen over and over and over again. You know, what you got to understand is you are, this is why I try to show y'all certain things with my channel. Earlier today, I just put the camera up. I went live. I was in the pool with my family. We was having a good old time on this good Sunday, and we was enjoying ourselves. Because what I want you to understand is it's inevitable. As a man, you are going to come to the conclusion that this is all that you want. This is all that you want. You don't want to be out there with Lil Pooh Shiesty and Mama Shiesty and Big 35 and Daddy Shiesty doing a whole bunch of illegal shit. You don't want to be even around that shit. Hoochie Mane came and hollered at these niggas about some money. Look, oh, you want to negotiate some paper? You want to talk about your contract? We can get up for that. Anything other than that, nigga, we can't link up. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. So if it happens to you sooner or later, I would hope that it's sooner. The sooner, the better. That you wake up, because as a man, as men, right, we all come to that fork in the road after all this thugging, after all this drug dealing, after all this just, you know, just misusing our time and misusing our energy and just outside and smoking weed and at the club and at the strip club, and you got this hoe you texting, you got that hoe you texting, you got all these bitches and you got all this shit going on, right? Every man comes to a fork in the road where he's tired. He's tired. And he said, and then it says you got a choice to make. And the majority of us, we make that choice. Look, man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm about to go ahead and get this money. I'm about to, you know, get me a nice house with some acres, man. I want some dogs. You start thinking about the things that you really want. You know, when you was popping them perks and popping them pills and you was doing all that shit and you was clouding your mind, you couldn't really see. But see, Gucci went to prison. He came out Hoochie Mane. And that's what he really wanted. He wanted his wife. He had a son. He want to buy his jewelry. He want to enjoy his motherfucking life, even if he on the spectrum. He want to get in the pool. He want to drink his motherfucking, he want to buy his little rings and shit, his nice watches. He don't want to deal with no extra negative energy with you motherfuckers toting guns and shit and showing Dracos and robbing people and shooting shit up and yeah, going to Gucci don't want, Gucci is now Hoochie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My message to y'all is, look at what's going on with Gucci. You thought this was by coincidence. The universe don't lie. You know how much negative, you know how much shit Gucci done put into this universe? You think it's a coincidence that just one of these little young niggas, when Gucci Mane was outside robbing people, stealing from people, misusing people, when Gucci was doing all that, Lil Pooh Shiesty ass was in the 2nd grade somewhere, drinking chocolate milk. Talking about brr, brr. He wasn't even motherfucking thinking about. He was trying to play Super Nintendo. Lil Pooh Shiesty, he done grew up to a man, rubbed shoulders with Gucci, and something told him to put a gun in his face, nigga. And he couldn't resist the urge. I'm talking the feds, prison time, leaving his family, leaving his money. None of that shit can deter him from when that energy told him, get these guns, drive out to Dallas, and put it in that nigga face. Make him sign that contract. You want to get out? Make him sign it. Gucci is not innocent in this. And as a man, you are not innocent. You know what I'm saying? You wake up one day, you 40 years old, nigga. You get to start realizing like none of this shit was worth it. Let me tell you, let me give you some game. I was 28. I was between 27 and 29. 27, 29, 28, 29. 27 is when I started I started realizing something like this shit is a dead end street. I'm getting money, but I ain't never gonna see a million. It's not gonna happen. I'm never gonna right? But you still doing it. I was still in there. I was still making it work. I was still making it work. I was still in denial. 28 comes. The visions and the thoughts are starting to become way more heavy now. Like this shit is a dead end street. Like I'm about to be 30 years old and I feel like I don't got nothing. All this money I made, all this paper, all this shit I done did. I'm 28 years old and I just feel like I ain't where I want to be. 29, the fork in the road came. The universe put the fork in the road and said, you could do this or you could do that. And I'm going to tell you, youngsters, salute to y'all. I know y'all tapped in. You're going to have every reason. You're going to have every excuse why you could still do this. Like, nah, my particular situation, I had to drive to Philadelphia. I didn't have my license. It just was a lot of shit wasn't adding up and I was nervous and I never been to Philadelphia. The only thing I knew about Philadelphia is we used to watch State Property all the time. That's the only thing I knew about Philadelphia. I knew Allen Iverson played in Philly, Mike Vick played in Philly, and State Property. You know what I'm saying? We used to watch the State Property DVD all the time. So I had every reason not to drive to Philly. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous up there. I don't got my license. I could get pulled over. I could go to prison. I could go to jail for this shit. Like, you know, maybe I just stay in Virginia for another year or two. You know, I had every reason not to do it. But I knew what it was. This is the fork in the road. I'm going to keep hustling and the feds is coming. I'm going to stop hustling, go to Philly, work on a Navy Yard, get my shit together. Pick one, nigga. To all my youngsters, you're going to come to a time, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It happens to every man. Where everything you doing, you going to wake up one day and that shit ain't, you going to be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? All right? You don't get to play in the dirt. You don't get to kill people. You don't get to do some of the most malicious and heinous things in this matrix and then walk off into the sunset. It don't work like that. It will never work like that. The energy don't even add up. You do not get it don't work like that. You do not get to lay people down. You do not get to steal and rob and maim people and destroy them. You understand what I'm saying? Traumatize them. You don't get to do all that shit year after year after year, and then one day wake up and now you want to be a dad. You want to be left alone. What's the young boy from O Block that just got his ass smoked in that goddamn AutoZone parking lot? I don't know these young niggas' names. You could put it in the chat. But it's this dude that rocked with Young Dirk, a Lil Durk, right? I don't know his name, right? Had a bunch of dreads and shit. You know what I'm saying? All these years, this motherfucker is shooting people. He known for shooting people. He rapping about drilling and killing, right? And stealing, right? And he done grew up and now all of a sudden he wanna go to AutoZone with his uncle. He think he could just, so he done did all this motherfucking dirt. What's the boy name? Lil Mickey, I don't think that's his name. Dirk brother forgot his name. No, it wasn't King Von. Bezu. Salute, my G. That's his name. I knew I was gonna know it when I seen it. Bezu. Do some research on Bezu. Now, after all this dirt you done did, now you want to be you think you could just go to an AutoZone, buy a motherfucking carburetor, and then walk around like you just a regular civilian. That motherfucker ran down, blew his ass away in that parking lot like it won't now. Smoked his ass right there in broad daylight. Because he done put all that energy out for all these years. He done did all that thugging, all that shooting, all that killing, all that dissing, all that sliding. And now all of a sudden you want to be a wholesome man and go to AutoZone and help your people out. You don't get to put, you gonna pick us, and this what make us men. When the universe put a fork in the road, nigga, make the right decision. We always got a choice. Make the right decision. You understand me? Because the decision you make is going to determine your future. Pooh Shiesty, he made a wrong decision, if you ask me. Bad decision. 1,000,001 ways to skin a cat. That was the wrong way. But he's young, though. What, Pooh Shiesty, 24, 25? He might could get out of this. Gucci, done. You're done. Hoochie, your name's Hoochie. Your name's Hoochie. Your humiliation ritual is here. There is no turning back from this. It's a lose-lose. It's a catch-22. There is no turning back for Hoochie Mane now. If anything, everybody's gonna, the young man put a gun in your face due to bad business, due to horrible contracts. Nobody's gonna sign the 1017 from here on out. If Pooh Shiesty did that, nobody's looking to sign with Gucci or Hoochie, whichever one you are. You're gonna reap what you sow, Hoochie Mane, respectfully. I don't know what made you think you was just gonna skip into the sunset with Keisha Kior and some millions and you and your son and y'all was just gonna live happily ever after. Don't happen like that. Big salute to the chat. I think I might got one more receipt. We still in here. Again, right? We talk about these things. If he's a rat, if he's not a rat, we talk about these things, but the deeper conversations, right? The deeper conversations, you understand what I'm saying, is, how do you prevent these things? What's the cause and effect of these things? If he told, he told. Statement is a statement. Me personally, man, I just think this shit is so watered down. It's just so watered down. It don't even make sense no more. It don't even make sense no more. How long are you supposed to be held to street rules anyway? Gucci Mane is not a street nigga anymore. He's gonna reap the karma from his street nigga activities, though. Hoochie Mane is gonna reap the karma from Gucci Mane. All that shit Gucci Mane did, I don't know why Hoochie Mane thought he was just gonna get away with it. Yeah, you don't get to change your image and change your name and, cut your little beard up and shit like, yeah, nigga, we remember the old Gucci Mane with no facial hair. That was a scary sight to see. That nigga was scary. Big black motherfucking lips on shit, nigga barely got, I'm talking, he had them weird ass golds in his mouth. Gucci was we remember him. But as men, right, like, you take Gucci Mane, I mean, I guess all these niggas gotta live this shit till they die. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. All of you niggas, 60 years old. If your ass make a statement, your ass a rat. Yeah. Your ass could be 65 years old. Jim Jones made a statement to the police. He's 69 years old. Your ass gonna be a rat. We gonna crucify your ass. Because that's what come with the humiliation ritual. I can't protect you niggas. I'm just trying, because I'm saying like, damn, how long is it supposed to last? Maybe it's supposed to last forever. Yes. Word is bond with the Gucci Mane with the ashy lips. Whew. Big black, nasty, that motherfucker smoking all that goddamn fucking Philly blunts. Motherfucker was scared of Gucci back in the day, man. They was trying to blackball that the old Gucci Mane. I had to shoot. You had to do something to him. You had to shoot him. I would have ever ran across a nigga like Gucci. I would have had to do something to him. If the nigga, yeah. I wouldn't wait. So, again, right? Regardless if he's a rat, regardless of any of that, right? Because, it is what it is. It's looking like he did bad. The real message is, The faster you realize what's going on, the better. The earlier, the better. This shit is a trap, bro. And the faster you figure it out, the easier it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The longer you play this shit in your 20s, all the way into your 30s, all the way close to your 40s. A lot of these dudes be 38 years old just realizing it's a trap. 35 years old, motherfucker been outside, he's still hanging out in front of the goddamn bodega. He smoking blunts. He's smoking all kind of weed. He don't even know nothing about blood pressure and shit. His blood pressure high than a motherfucker. He a type 3 diabetic. He don't even motherfucking know it. Motherfucker look like Boosie. Eyes black than a mother. Yeah. You 38 years old. You ain't even figured it out. You been drinking pops and goddamn quarter waters and Pepsi Colas for the last, nigga, yeah, 38, boy. Shit, your goddamn urine smell like a wino. Smell like, bitch, you pissing the whole goddamn house smell like piss when you wake up in the morning. Everybody smell like it smell like urine in this bitch. You take a little piss in the bathroom, everybody can smell like an old man in that motherfucker. Like you been drinking 40s all night, nigga. Then you realize there's something going on. Then you realize it's a trap. Now it's too late, nigga. You going into your 40s, nigga. You knee deep in this shit. Ain't no turning back. That's how it normally pans out for these niggas. Look at Gucci. I don't know. Gucci got to be 50-something years old. Nigga throwing pistols in his face. All that shit coming back. He ain't changed his ways. Gucci still in his ways. Gucci still giving niggas bad contracts. He's still he's stealing money. He robbing niggas. He just robbing niggas in a different way. He ain't using a pistol. He putting a contract in front of you, getting you one of them cheap ass 10 to 17 chains, one of them motherfucking the chaos in the mall. He getting your ass a Cartier watch from the mall for $200. Got your ass all on the internet showing the motherfucking watch off. And somebody put a pistol in his face. Now all of a sudden he half retarded. He 730. He 5150. He crazy. He don't know he don't know what's going on. The earlier, the better. Like I said, man, I was 27 the first time I had it was like crazy. It wasn't crazy thoughts, but it was like the first time I started having like these different thoughts. And them shits was like, they was like coming in and out. Coming in and out. But you know, I'm smoking, I'm ripping and running through the city. I'm still having my way. I'm ignoring, I'm deflecting. 28 is when the shit was like, it was unbearable. It was unbearable. It was like, for me, I think it was the closest I was getting to 30. You know, when you go through your 20s, you start getting close to 30. That shit something start happening. 30 is like officially like the old age where you start feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Or at least when I was growing up, 30 was like, to us, was like you stepping into like old head status. You know what I mean? And when I hit like 28, I guess I had got too close to 30 and the shit was just hit. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I don't care what I was doing. I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna be 29. I'm gonna be, this shit ain't adding up. Yeah, it ain't adding up, boss. I was smart enough to get in and out. Word. A lot of you dudes ain't. You know what I mean? So let's get into one more receipt. Big salute to the chat, man. I didn't want to get too long-winded with it, but I needed to say that because, you know, at the end of the day, these is the things that matter. I mean, Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty got some paper, he be all right. Gucci Mane got some paper, he be all right. You know, you know, hopefully Shiesty don't get 100 years. Where's the snowman at? The snowman sitting back with his popcorn. I guarantee you, Jeezy sitting back with his popcorn. It's crazy you said that, Scott. Think about Jeezy. Think about the Jeezy we remember and the Jeezy now. Somewhere there was a fork in the road. Somewhere Jeezy had the same epiphany. I'm telling everybody, you gonna have it. Somewhere a fork in the road came and it was like, Jeezy, you can stay on this snowman shit, or you can elevate this way and still use the snowman shit, but it's gonna be elevated. Do you want to elevate or do you just want to stay right here? Maybe you good right here. Now Jeezy doing like Vegas residencies with the snowman shit. Jeezy's doing like orchestras with the snowman music, you know what I'm saying? The Trap or Die shit 101. He doing like behind orchestra music. That nigga wearing suits, that nigga's heavy in the real estate, getting big money. You gonna elevate or you either go up or you go down. There's no way around it. That's easy math. That's easy science. But as men, what I'm trying to point out is there's going to be an epiphany. These thoughts, you are not going to be able to deny these thoughts. These thoughts will be there. It's going to get heavier and heavier. And then an opportunity is going to present itself. A fork in the road is going to present itself. And as a man, you're going to make a choice. And once the choice is made, nigga, let me tell you something. If I didn't make the choice that I'm telling you when it came, it was 29 when I made that choice. When the opportunity came, I definitely wouldn't be here. And who knows where you would be or where I would be. But I know I wouldn't be here right now, right here, right now, having this conversation if I didn't make the right choice. If I would have made that choice, who knows, man? Because I ain't making no statement. So Feds would have came, I'm not making no motherfucking statement. I got uncles and shit that it just ain't no way I could have did what Jeezy, what Gucci doing and been able to, nah, I ain't making no statements. I'm gonna make a statement now on, yeah. You hit my car, I got to tell the police, listen, it was a red car, the license plates, I seen it, I got a picture, let me give you the picture. He made, ran me, he hit me. Motherfucker, you take this off my goddamn, I got insurance. I got to tell the police something. I'm bullshit. I'm not bullshit. I'm just bullshit. I'm just bullshit. I'm gonna leave that in the yeah, I'm just bullshitting with you. You take my goddamn, do that shit to me. Yeah, ass out of here. I don't give a fuck. Yo, don't put him in jail. You put yourself in jail, nigga. You put yourself in jail. Don't blame me if your ass went to prison, nigga. You came in here with the motherfucking Draco swinging that bitch around. Yeah. I didn't put you nowhere. You made, I just told you about the decision, didn't I? You made the decision when you came in this goddamn studio with them big ass Dracos. You big 35, daddy shiesty, you pool shiesty when you came in here. Took my goddamn wedding ring off me. You took all my goddamn jewelry off, my unscrewed my goddamn earrings, bitch. My old lady done told the people I'm crazy, bitch. You done came in here and did this to me. You done came here and did this shit to me. You think you gonna get off, nigga? You think you gonna do another goddamn first day out the Fed song on me, bitch? No, nigga. No. I can't have it. I'm not gonna let it happen, nigga. Oh, you thought you was gonna pull that gun down, take my goddamn jewelry, and then you thought you was gonna do a first day out the Fed song on me, nigga? 755 Media, salute my G, get some rest, man. Yeah, shit is unbelievable, man. I'm gonna close with something else too, man. Big salute to the chat. Let's let my man talk a little bit more. Go ahead and do your thing. Look.
This shit business.
Wawa $6.
And in business, they don't care about street dudes. They don't care about street tactics. They don't live by those. They don't do that shit. WAP is business oriented. He don't care for the streets no more. He older now. It's over with. And let me tell you something else. A lot of these out here feel the same way. They They just ain't gonna tell you until the opportunity present itself. You ain't gonna never know that they a snitch until something happened to them that'll make them snitch. A lot of these a majority of them, especially the ones who be so snitch K, the ones who be so snitch killer, the ones who be so gangster, them be the ones ain't never been placed in a situation to tell on nobody. Man, I would never, man, have me. They don't know what the f you would do. Shut the f up, bitch. You see what I'm saying? So, I hate that for Gucci. I hate that for Shiesty. That's ugly, Wop. That's ugly, Wop. That name and that paperwork, like, that's ugly for the streets. But on the flip side, when it comes to being a businessman, a husband, a father, man, my wife probably telling him. Wife, you gotta think about it. What if Walt walked in the house? What if Gucci Mane walked in the house, right? What if Gucci Mane walked in the house and called 20, 30 niggas and said, man, load up. Niggas got me up. Yeah, meet me in my crib right now. Load them choppers up. Load is up. It's going up. And his wife said, Reggie, you're not finna do this dumb shit. You married. We got kids. We worth X, Y, and Z worth of money. You done made it through this. You done made it through that. You want to do all this shit about a dumb ring or a dumb watch. You want to woo, woo, woo. I'm going to leave this house right now. I'm going to walk away from this marriage. Do you think that man going to sacrifice everything the rest of his life? See, a lot of people live for longevity. Some people, most people, they live for the moment. They live for right now. What they can get done today. I'm behind because I've been to jail so much. But I think 10, 15, 20 years from now, that woman gonna be in that man's life for the next 10, 15 years, 20 years, till they die probably. You ain't never heard about her cheating on him. You ain't never heard about him cheating on her in 5, 6, 7 years. What they tell you? He loved that woman. That woman loved him. She changed him. Made him feel better. Made him a man. Was there for him when he failed. When he was fighting the feds. And a call it pussy whip. And a say, oh, you whipped. Oh, you tender. You're going to be tender one day when somebody keep it real with you. If you ever get the moment to ever find somebody to keep it real with you. If you ever find somebody to keep it real with you, whether you be woman or man, I promise to God, you'll go against your whole family about him.
And see, I'm gonna say this, right? I like, you know, Finesse a funny dude, but he be saying some real stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling y'all, it's always a message in the madness. In the madness of all this shit he be doing, it could be a message there. And again, set aside if he did bad or not, right? If he did bad, cool, okay. Nigga, this with this new generation is like, okay, if Gucci did bad, if niggas saying he made a statement, cool, then what? It meant something back in the day when a nigga did bad or a nigga was a rat or a nigga was found in the paperwork. Niggas would come get your family. Niggas would come get your mama. Niggas come get your wife. Niggas come get you. Niggas come get your brother just to let you know that niggas ain't playing. Now all niggas do is call niggas rats and then go about their motherfucking day. Niggas say, oh, he was in the paperwork, he's a rat. And then they just don't do nothing about it. Nigga called Bimmy a rat for 2 years, seen Bimmy in the club and did nothing about it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say the game is watered down. How you look standing on it for nigga a rat and really standing on that. And then you ain't gonna do nothing about it. When I was coming up, the thing was snitches get stitches. When you caught the nigga a snitch, you had to make sure he got stitches behind that shit. If you said a nigga was a rat, or he told on you, or he tattletaled it on you, or X, Y, and Z, nigga, you had to make sure he got stitches behind that. You had to do that. The mob, as soon as they heard somebody was a rat, you ended up in the trunk. A lot of the times, it could have been false information. Before they figured out if it was false information, you was in the trunk already. You was buried in the motherfucking desert. So, again, man, it's like, it get deep when you get older and shit get real and you start understanding that nigga got a real solid wife. I don't know, man. How it's supposed to go? You supposed to risk all that? Or make it, go talk to the people. Look.
You gonna go against your whole family about it. So guess what? If Rock telling, I ain't gonna even lie. Keisha got a lot to do with it. Keisha got a lot to do with it. She letting that man know. Either it's gonna be this, the streets, or you gonna stand on business. Or you gonna, or your family, me, your kids. You think you gonna throw everything away for a watch and a ring? You gonna fuck us for? And at the end of the day, what you think he gonna choose? As a man though, not a boy. See, boys is the ones who make decisions that please everybody. Man is the one that make decisions that please the inner circle, the family, the brand that helps us. I go do this for one of you. You ain't gonna even be here for me. Ain't gonna send a no commissary. Ain't gonna give a nigga a muffin.
Want to save $1,000 guaranteed?
Again, man. Again. I gotta agree with him. And I see it in the chat, right? Salute to me, I saw that. He said like rats on rats. The reason why it's rat infested is because y'all ain't gonna do nothing about the rats. The reason why it's rats infested, the reason why it's rats on top of rats now is because you niggas is not gonna do nothing about the rats. I just saw 6ix9ine get out of prison. This nigga was in jail in New York City for 90 days. Nobody was waiting for him when he got out. Nobody did nothing to 6ix9ine. It's a whole different ball game. You feel me? And again, when you go to prison, when you go to jail, when you really go in there, these niggas, the same niggas that's got all this to say about what you got going on or got this opinion about this and that, these niggas is gonna be laid up with they bitch and they ain't gonna send your ass a cash app, a green dot. They not gonna send you a dime, nigga. You can be in that bitch eating oodles of noodles. Oh, you gonna be eating good swole packs of oodles of noodles. You got to, he said boys make decisions that affect now, right? And then he said men make decisions that affect the inner circle, right? And I agree with that, but I want to kind of extend that, right? Boys make decisions that affect what's happening right now. And they want to please everybody, right? Men make decisions, the hard decisions, the decisions that got to be made that everybody ain't gonna like, but they gonna love it later. The decisions that the hard decisions that everybody ain't gonna like, they not gonna like it, but they gonna respect it. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna respect it. It's like when your pops make you go to church and you hate it, but then when you grow older, you appreciate him. Or your pops used to make you come in the house at a certain time, or your pops used to make you make your bed. He used to make you have some discipline. And then you turn into a man and you thank your pops like, I appreciate you doing that. I didn't like it, but I appreciate you doing that because it made me disciplined. It made me this. The hard decisions is what the man, most people in the house don't, your kids ain't gonna like you. Your grandkids, your sometimes your old lady ain't gonna like you, because you gotta make the real hard decisions. Might have been a hard decision for Gucci not to call up 30 niggas and send them down there to motherfucking goddamn Memphis, Tennessee, and do some damage and ride on these niggas, get the sliding on these niggas, sliding. It probably took some. It was a hard decision for Gucci to not resort to the old Gucci and play the game of the new Hoochie, the Hoochie Mane. Probably hurt his soul to have to be the Hoochie Mane. He wanted to get in the goddamn mud again. He wanted to slide on this little nigga. This little nigga think you could do this to me? Talk to the people, man. Look.
Ain't gonna get a shit. They still don't make up for making a statement. It's still on you. You too grown, Walt, and you got a whole lot of money. So I know that watching that ring don't mean shit to you. Well, it might mean a lot because it holds sentimental value, but we've been through too much, bro. If you send Pooh to jail like that, like, that'll go against everything that you've been through. Don't send the young nigga to jail, bro. Then again, it's kind of out of Gucci hands. You got the cameraman prison charges. You got the security guard prison charges. Even if Gucci Mane didn't press charges, man, them damn near be cooked, man. They got a white boy, a cameraman. Oh, you can't even give him enough money to not say nothing. No. A white boy? Oh, he coming to court. Every court date. He gonna come on a court date that you ain't even supposed to be at. Oh, that white boy, he finna tell it all. That white boy finna do it. If WAP don't do it, that white boy and that security guard, that's what's gonna fry bro them. Even if WAP fall back and don't go with his statement or not. And then in the feds so wicked. If WAP was to want to recant his statement, because he made a statement, as I can see, if he wanted to recant his statement and go back and say he didn't say this, the feds would be like, okay, we don't need you no way. And still use his statement. That's how the feds is. So him just saying he don't want to plead guilty, that he don't want to go with that statement and he don't want to testify, the feds don't care. They don't care. They coming to get you. I'm up there to take your way all the way to trial. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, man. It's bad.
Going shopping.
It's bad, man. Choke the white boy half to death, he gonna put your ass, and yeah, you going to prison, nigga. You can offer that white boy $5 million. He gonna, goddamn it, he gonna testify on your black ass for what you did to him. Yeah, that dog for, yeah, going to jail, nigga. Now, Gucci shouldn't have made no statement. He need to get his jury, he probably trying to get his insurance. But once you make the statement made. You know what I'm saying? Once you press charges, charges press, nigga. Trying to back out of it don't even matter. It's like when your girlfriend, if you beat your girlfriend up and she called the police, then the police come and then she say, oh, he didn't do nothing. Yeah, still going to jail. You going to jail, nigga. Call was already made. Yeah. The call was already made. You know, the police officer, the off-duty police officer took an oath. He gonna testify. That white boy is who they choked out. He passed out. They choked his motherfucking ass half to death. He woke up. He didn't know what was going. Gucci shouldn't have, Gucci. I think Gucci trying to get that jewelry back, but Gucci shouldn't have, he made a statement. That's what it's looking like. For whatever reason he made a statement, There it is. Big salute to the chat, man. You ain't been in the streets, got no real money if you ain't never had to make a decision whether to ride or let it ride. Exactly. You know, I don't go too in depth about my situation, but you know, when I got, and I'm gonna close with this, right? When I caught my case, I had a loaded pistol on me. It was a loaded pistol in the glove compartment, and then I had a book bag with another pistol in it, and I had about like, I probably had like 50 boxes of bullets. I had a couple thousand bullets in the book bag, right? And when they grabbed everything and everything was said and done, they took me and the owner of the car, which was my homie. They took us down and they took us to bookings. They started interrogating us. The gun on me, I had to take that. P89 Ruger, fully loaded, that's mine. They found it on me, you know what I'm saying? But the gun in the glove department, they you know, that shit's in the glove department. If it's not mine, then it gotta be my homie's because that's his truck. But he was in the military, so he didn't want that. Because they was gonna kick him out the military. You know, so now it's a dilemma. I done already told him that shit ain't mine. The gun ain't mine, but the gun on me is. He's saying that gun ain't his. You see the dilemma? Now they trying to play us like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gonna have to get on the stand, or we gonna have to tell, you know, they trying to make him say it's my gun. He's saying he don't know who gun it is, it ain't his. They trying to make me say it's his gun. I'm saying I don't know who gun it is, nigga, it ain't my car. I had a gun on me, that's it. My man so spooked, I already can see that he gonna make the decision to do whatever it takes for him to stay in the military. So I see him swaying. I see him, he's spooked. I ain't gonna say what he did. He know he did, you know what I'm saying, right? What I do, again, if you ain't never been in the streets, if you ain't never been active, right, you wouldn't know. I took the charge. I told my lawyer I'm gonna just take the charge because they're gonna try to make him do some shit that he can't come back from. And I think he gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? I took the charge. So when I went to trial, I ended up beating the charge because the gun wasn't in my possession and it was in the glove department, and the car wasn't my car. But niggas be so scared and niggas don't be wanting to go through the process and go through the motions, right? That they'll just tell. They'll start talking. They'll start doing shit behind closed door. They start talking loud in them quiet rooms. We talk about that shit to this day. The dude that happened with, we talk about that shit to this day. He randomly texted me like, yo, he thanks me. He got a nice house and shit. He's still in Texas now. Brooklyn nigga. He's still in Texas. And he had texted me randomly like, yo, I appreciate you, man. You know, because if I didn't take that, he would either had to try to put it on me, or they would have, you know, he would have ended up walking with that. Because my lawyer was gonna beat that on. It wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't within, and it was some other technicalities as well. But he was scared. So my point is, it come to that, and the longer you stay in that, the longer you gonna come to situations where you gonna fuck around, bro, or you gonna be in prison, nigga, because they gonna say you gonna have to do something, or yeah, going to jail. That nigga was so scared. That nigga was in a holding cell, son. That nigga, yo, I knew he was gonna tell. I knew something was gonna happen. When I got my lawyer, I took the charge. Niggas was looking, yo, I was really moving, so I was really like that. I took the charge. I already had a gun charge, took another one. And then my lawyer ended up beating that one. So they dropped that gun charge because it wasn't in my possession. The police was telling, in the police report, they said when they walked up on the truck, they seen multiple people hopping in and out the truck. Because we the only two that went to jail, but it was like people that was riding in the back seat. It was shit all in the car. The doors was open in the truck, you know what I'm saying? So they seen people jumping in and out the car. So I remember the judge asking him, like, how many people do you remember seeing? He was like, maybe like 5 or 6. So now you're telling me it's 5 or 6 people that was jumping in and out the truck that are not arrested, right? You got this young man with a gun on him, and then all these other guns. So you telling me he just had all these guns? Nah, my lawyer beat that. But I had to eat the gun that was on me. I had to eat that one. I had to take that one, and I did. But that one even got dropped down to like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even like a felony. They dropped it down to like some other shit. You know, I had got 5 years probation. I had to take like this long ass violent offender class for guns and shit. I had to take that, right? And then once I took that class, it would drop that felony down to like some type of misdemeanor. So it don't even pull up. Yeah. Yeah, word. So man, salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm registered firearm. Yeah, this was back in the day. I caught these joints I caught these joints in New York. So this wasn't even Virginia where like you could move around and shit. It was like that shit was dangerous, you know. Fucking New York City, they would try to give me 6 years for that shit. Word. My daughter was 1. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. My daughter was 1 year old. They was trying to give me 6 years for that shit. Yeah, word. No worries though, man. So listen, man, big salute to the chat. Y'all already know what time it is. Listen, you know, starting the week off nice and neat. It's Monday, you know, right back to the matrix, man. Let's stay motivated. Let's stay inquisitive. Let's stay inspired. You feel what I'm saying? Let's you know, let's go get it at the same time, understanding we in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go get whatever we trying to get to. Let's go get to the money or get to your purpose or get to whatever goals that you got set. But at the same time, always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that we are in a matrix. This shit ain't real. You know what I mean, your reality is what you make it. Feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's already Monday. Let's make sure we go get. I got physical therapy, and then I got some other shit I gotta do. So, depending on what happens, man, in these YouTube streets, we'll probably go live tonight. You know, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing. We are approaching 59,000. Oh, I said 59,000. My bad. We approaching 60K, my G. We are well over, you know, 900 some change. We are approaching 60,000. We should have 60,000 a night. I mean, we'll work it out, all right? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You already know, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Listen, I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottle, straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoating nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm giving you this game straight, raw, pure dope, my G. Nothing extra. None more, none less. Pure dope. The only trap house on YouTube that come with this pure of dope. Yeah, you ain't gonna find this nowhere else on YouTube. This the only trap house you can get this motherfucking content with no cut. This content ain't stepped on. No extras, no preservatives, no fentanyl, no baking soda, no quinine. We ain't water whipping this dope and we ain't counter whipping this dope. Pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. Oh yeah. Big salute to the chat. His sons, yeah, man, appreciate it. Oh, my bad. Booger. 1982, appreciate that. Said we approaching 11 million views. Yeah, we working, man. We, you know, we just doing what we do. We doing this thing organically, man. You know, any preservatives, any extras added, we'd be at 100 million views right now, but we only doing organic work. Everything is organic. And when you do it organic, it takes a little bit longer to get to the goal, but we gonna get there. Big salute to you, my G. It's looking like Gucci did bad, man. A statement is a statement, and made men ain't supposed to make statements. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, all right? Like it or love it, man. So, matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see where I'm at. What we got? And let me get 2 more likes, man. Let me get 2 more likes, man. Let's hit 200 likes and we get up out of here. Like I said, man, let's stay focused. Let's make sure we keeping our head on the swivel. Let's make sure we paying attention to our surroundings. You understand what I'm saying? It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. It's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. So let's make sure we paying attention. Let's make sure we're doing everything we need to do. We go hard as we gotta go, but at the same time, understanding that this is a matrix that we living in. You understand? Being able to see through the smoke and mirrors. Not believing the hype. Let's not believe the hype of this shit. Feel me? Big salute to the chat, man. Appreciate them 200 likes. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in.